All right, y'all, so check it out. I'm back at the garage or driveway. You know how I do. So on the Jeep Gladiator back here, I got an issue going on that I want to make y'all aware of. So I go out of town, enjoy some Mardi Gras stuff like that. You know how it is. And I bring the Dodge back here with the trailer, put the Jeep on it because I figure I'm gonna find me a trail, do some off-roading, might go up to Hawks Pride. That's what I'm thinking about. But anyway, I get the Jeep, and while I'm up here, I'm driving it around, and I smell this smell that's been going on for the last couple of days. Didn't know what it was. So I'm like, what is that smell? I thought cabin filter, all kind of stuff. Didn't know what it was. So finally, I pull up to this spot, and there's smoke coming from under the hood, and I figure out what the smell is. And it's the second time I've had this issue in a different location, but the second time, and it's just, y'all need to be aware. It's this cheap plastic crap it's just plastic, you know. It doesn't hold well up under the heat, and I'm gonna show you what I mean. Now, I know y'all saw a video in the past where I had to replace all 3 of the coolant hoses on this Jeep because the T connector that connects it, it's a 3-part hose, the T connector had a hole in it, and as soon as I touched it, it just crumbled into pieces. I mean, a lot of miles on this thing, so it was in due time. Now there's another issue with one of the coolant hoses, but it's not the hose itself. Let me show you. If you can see real close, there's a crack right there. Now what was happening is that coolant was leaking down and going right up here, and it was going all down in there and hitting the exhaust and causing a little smoke. Now that smoke was coming in the cab, and that's the smell that I was smelling. Wasn't quite sure what it was, and I'm telling you, I was trying to think of everything, and it was making me a little nauseous. But I mean, it's coolant, but I just didn't know. So now I know what it is, so now I gotta fix that crack. This is how it actually looks with the hose off. You got the tip right there where it goes on, it slides up about right there, and then you got my little temporary nut glue fix them up thing or whatever. But that's how it looks with the hose off. So that's where the leak is coming from. I got no other choice but to replace it, and I got another one from the Jeep dealership down here in Gulfport, Mississippi. Brand new. Gonna replace it, get it fixed, and get back to rolling. In a second. First thing I gotta do is get the box that has my lockers in, well, the breakers for the locker switches in here. Gotta get the box out of the way so I can get to the Coolant Reservoir. Once again, I'm gonna show this to y'all. The crack is right there where that little brown mark is. You can see where I tried to do my little temporary fix with the glue and everything, and you can see how that peels right off. Didn't do any good, but it did last long enough for me to go get the new one. So, let me get it on. Now you see me take it off. I'm gonna go ahead and take this 10mm bolt out. I'm gonna take the other one, bolt it back in the bracket, and so, and put the hose back on it right there on the bottom, and then bolt it back on top, and then I'm gonna take and hook that piece back up to the other hose. And simple, y'all. Once you get it back on there, fill it up, let it run, and then give it a little bit, see where it's at, fill it up again. Alright, y'all, so I just want to show y'all something real quick. So this is the one that replaced the original one. The original one, like I told y'all, it cracked right around there. And so the piece that goes up underneath, and it was hard for me to find. I couldn't figure out what's wrong with it. And so finally I got up under there, saw what it was leaking from. I took it out of the bracket, and sure enough, it was cracked right around there. So when it sits, yeah. So it sits like this, and it was cracked right up on the front right there, and that's where it was leaking from. So I replaced it with this one, and now this one is leaking right there. So it pays, y'all gotta check your stuff. And had I not been smelling that sweet sound, well, sweet smell, I'm sorry, smelling that sweet smell, I probably would have never found it trying to figure out what it was. And when I got up underneath, I looked at it and saw the leak. I probably would have found it eventually, but the smell is what initiated. So that's that, we got that replaced. Now, I got this thing from, hold up, Champion Chrysler Dodge in Gulfport. Now, I paid like 60 bucks for that thing, right? Well, for the new one. And the deal is, at another Jeep dealership, they wanted like 95 bucks. So I asked them why I was able to sell it for so cheap. And I'm pretty much sure some of y'all know this, but I just want to put this out for some of y'all that don't know. They said the reason that he was only selling to me for so cheap, because he was selling it to me for just right above list price. He said that being that all these parts got a list price, after that, it's up to each dealership what they want to sell, how much money they want to make. So I figured if it's a big dealership, they can afford to sell it for just right above list price and barely make a few pennies off of it. But for the dealerships that don't have that big of an inventory, they don't move a lot of stuff, they sell it for more just to make more money. So it's business, y'all. That's how it works. So, but I want to give a shout out to Champion Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge in Gulfport for having the part in stock, because I called a few places before that and none of them had it in stock. I want to give a shout out to them in Gulfport, Mississippi for having it in stock so your boy can get back running. And he over there, I want to give a shout out to my cousin back over there doing something. He pretending like he doing something, but he back there messing with stuff. There you go, see? I want to give a shout out to my cousin, you know what I'm saying? Because anytime I need to pull up in Mississippi, I pull up, and I need to pull up in his yard, which is my other garage. I need to pull up in his yard and do the work to the Jeep. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have it. So, you know, you gotta thank the people that look out for you, you know what I'm saying? And he always there when I need him.
Same goes vice versa.
See?
Y'all gonna see me come to Florida. He been trying to get me to come to Florida, y'all, forever.
I'm tired of begging this dude to come to Florida.
I'm coming to the swamplands, come around some goddamn alligators.
I'm trying to get him down there, y'all. He played too much. He played too much. Hey, but on the real though, hey, he just reminded me, y'all make sure y'all come to Jeepin the Coast in the May, right? In the May or something like that.
The last weekend in May.
Yeah, last weekend in May. I've been coming every year, chilling with him, cruise around in your Jeep. It's a little bit different type of Jeep event, y'all. You cruise up and down the spot, go to the spot, the beach right across the street. It's a little bit different than the other ones. It's not as big as Daytona Jeep Beach, but in my opinion, I like this better because the cruising is better, the Jeep shows they got going on is better, the beaches across the street. I like coming to this one. It's a little bit better event, in my opinion. So, y'all come check it out.
Come check it out and see for yourself.
That's right.
We may be in Mississippi, but goddamn it, we got 26 miles of beach. We got casinos. You know what I'm saying? And every city that you go to, they always hosted something for the Jeepers. Like we got Gulfport, Pascagoula, Long Beach, Bay St. Louis, Biloxi. So like if it start on a Thursday, maybe that Thursday, Biloxi gonna do something for the Jeepers. That Friday, Pascagoula. So every day is something to do instead of just cruising, you know.
Right.
So you gotta come check it out.
And they do something. They scraping the coast.
Yeah, they got scraping the coast, cruising the coast, Jeepin the Coast.
Jeepin the Coast.
And they got one more, I don't know his name of, but they race boats. I don't know if
the boats. Yeah. I'm about to hook y'all up.
They do that every year too or something.
Yeah. Hey, and one more thing. I keep saying one more thing. I went to this, we went to the Mardi Gras parade up here in Pass Christian. Oh yeah. It was on point.
I got to come.
I mean, you know what? I've been coming here so long. When I hear somebody say past Christian, I feel like I need to correct them. Like, hey, it's past Christian. Don't say it's not past Christian.
Yeah, it ain't like it's spelled.
Yeah. I've been coming here too long. Well, now I'm correcting.
Now you correct people, huh?
Well, that's it, y'all. I got this thing fixed. I'm ready to get back up on the road. Hopefully the next spot, now that I got it fixed, is Hawk Pride. That's my plan for tomorrow or Friday, whatever day it is. So hopefully I'll get some video for that. Bring it to you. See you soon. Y'all stay safe. Don't forget to smile, go out, change your life. Peace out.